Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third edition of Istanbul Hub Seminar organized by Ozyegin University, Faculty of Aviation and Aeronautical Sciences. My name is Onur Güngör. I am a second-year aviation management student and I am a presenter of today.
And my name is Özyeğin Satıcı and I am one of the faculty members here. As you know, today our topic is about cargo and logistics strategies for the third airport, and we are very thankful to have valuable guests both from the industry and from the academia who are experts in this field.
Also, we would like to thank you, M&G Airlines for being our sponsor and helping us to make it possible to organize such an event. Thank you.
Before we invite our speakers, we would like to give you some information about today's agenda. We are going to have 3 individual speakers, and then we will have a 30-minute break. Then we will continue with 3 more individual speakers, and finally we are going to be finishing with a roundtable discussion.
Now we would like to invite the Rector of our university, Professor Esra Gençtürk, to make the keynote speech.
I would like to begin by extending my most sincere thanks and welcome to each and every one of you joining us today, from the distinguished speakers who will take the podium during the day, as well as our sectoral participants, faculty members, and last but not least, our dear students. The seminar itself is not only very unique, but I think it also represents one of the defining attributes of this university. That's why I would like to also extend my heartfelt thanks to all the faculty members in the aviation and aeronautical sciences, including the dean and the students themselves, for thinking about it and putting it and making sure that this does not just stay as one single seminar highlighting an important topic, but it is in fact sustained and repeated on a yearly basis. So we are actually today planning and will be providing the 3rd seminar in a series which started back in 2015. And the primary objective, there were actually 2 main objectives of this Istanbul Hub seminars. One is to basically discuss in an academic as well as a practical environment the transformation of Istanbul into a major aviation center. What are its manifestations? What are its implications? It is certainly a transformation that's impacting each and every one of us as individuals, as firms, and as participants in this particular city, either directly or indirectly. So the first seminar back in 2015 actually looked at that transformation itself with the presence of a new airport and its physical attributes as well as the services that will be provided. Then last year, we looked at the same phenomenon from the perspective of the airlines themselves by looking at the strategies of the airlines and how they are maybe changing or at least modifying those strategies in light of this new airport that is going to affect their business. And this year we're looking at it from a different angle by focusing on the logistics and the air cargo transportation. And since I'm not basically in this field, I was looking at the cargo, especially air cargo transportation, because it is a component of the airline business that we as public participants may really not know much about, may not be reading much about, but it turns out, I'm sure the speakers today will be highlighting it, it turns out to be the hidden crown jewel of the business. One of the statistics that I ran into was the fact that, in fact, the cargo transportation accounted for 9% of the revenues. This was a 2016 figure, which in fact was twice as large as the revenues generated from the first business segment. So we're really looking at a very, very fundamental component of this particular sector, and it's only fitting that it is discussed in a seminar of this sort with the objective of understanding this important transformation. But there's also another second objective of the seminars, which again truly reflects, especially to the audience, the unique nature of our university. We're a relatively actually very young university as the ages of universities go. We are into our 9th year, completing it actually by the end of this academic year, but there is a very clear vision in terms of what type of a higher education establishment we want to be and what we're working for. And that is a pure technical academic training is no longer enough. It is especially not enough in Turkey, given the fact that many of the university students start their university years without any experience whatsoever with the real sector out there. So it is, in fact, incumbent among the educators to make sure that the technical education they get at a university is complemented by, supported by their sectoral knowledge, as well as their training and experience in different sectors. So it is with that respect that this particular seminar is not done only for the students, which is basically the normal format at universities, but we want to make sure that we bring in the different representatives from the players in that particular sector. So I want to extend my second and deepest thanks to those of the representatives from the companies, from the airports, who are with us today, because it is only with your participation that we are able to realize our dream of bringing our students together with you guys and giving them a chance to hear what you are thinking, what you are doing, and how you are basically carrying on your business. So thank you so much. I hope that this would be a very, very productive seminar for each and every one of you attending, whether you are a faculty member, student, or an industry representative. So thanks again for joining us today.